It was my first. I woke up to moonlight creeping into the room. And there he was, sitting on the edge of his bed, just staring at me. When I asked what he was doing, he whispered, "Sorry," and lay back down. Things got weirder. One Saturday during orientation events, I passed a group of students whispering about some kid sitting behind a bush, rubbing bark off a tree. When I looked, it was Lucas. I told the others he was my roommate, but they all seemed uneasy. Later that night, I found Lucas sitting in a desk chair facing the door. When I sat down on my bed, I'm just glad to be away from him. Even now, years later, the memory of Lucas still sends chills down my spine. I spent 2 years at Ridgewood University and quickly built a tight group of friends. We'd hang out every weekend, usually somewhere on or near campus. One Friday night in October, when we didn't have big plans, me and 2 close friends, Emma and Jake, decided to chill in the campus nature preserve by the lake. There was a small clearing on the far side of the lake, perfect for campfires, and well out of sight from campus security. Sometimes, kids would come here to smoke, drink, or do other things they probably shouldn't. The spot was pretty unknown, and we liked that. That night, we brought a few beers, lit a fire, and had what we called a bro chat. As the drinks flowed, time flew by, and soon we were all laughing so hard that Jake was rolling around on the ground in the leaves. Then Emma suddenly hushed us. We listened and heard leaves crunching and branches snapping somewhere in the distance. Since we were all under 21, we quickly threw our empty bottles into the lake and stashed the rest in a backpack. I was a little drunk, and my paranoia was kicking in. The fire made us visible to anyone passing through, living room. There were maybe 2 girls there, neither exactly catching anyone's eye. I spent about 20 minutes making small talk with some odd, antisocial guys. Ready to leave, Mike and I waited by the door to avoid the awkwardness of leaving early. I kept drinking the cheap beer, trying to catch a buzz. Then a heavy-set guy approached me with a tiny bottle in hand. "That'll get you shit-faced," he smirked, handing it over. I laughed it off, but he kept staring until I took the shot. 2 quick swigs of some hard liquor. After that, everything got blurry. I suddenly felt dizzy, and the room seemed to darken. The next thing I knew, I was waking up in a dark room, lying in a bed. Music was muffled behind closed doors. I was still inside the frat house. The room was pitch black, but I could just make out some furniture and a small closet door. Then, faintly, I heard a plastic bag crunching, like someone had accidentally stepped on it in the closet. Panicked, I ran downstairs to the crowded living room, found Mike, and pushed him out the front door past a circle of guys standing nearby. On the ride back, I told Mike I thought I'd been drugged. He wanted to call the cops, but I said it wouldn't help. He awkwardly asked if I'd been taken advantage of. I felt no pain, and my clothes were still on, so I hoped not. When I checked the time, I'd only been out for about 10 minutes before waking up. Whatever that stuff was, it must have been weak or a dud. Thank God. That underground frat party remains my scariest college experience, and one I hope never to repeat.